Will you marry me? So are you guys married or are you in a relationship?
I am in a relationship.
If you are going to get married, how much will you spend for your wedding?
I have no idea, but I think it could be about $500,000 or.
I think an apartment is better because we got a place to live together.
Do you think is it easy to buy your apartment house in
Of course
Hong Kong?
not. Of course not.
Do you think Hong Kong is a good place to live?
I think yes, it's for the youngsters to live. Yes.
People living here not really happy, I think.
Thank you so much. And they got married yesterday, so congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
Baby, baby. Woo. Hello guys, welcome back to Amila Sam's YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna talk to young people in Hong Kong and then ask about their thoughts about the marriage and what are the requirements for them to get married. So let's go and ask. So are you guys in a relationship or are you married?
Relationship.
Are you guys planning to get married soon? Or if you're planning, like how much are you planning to spend for your wedding?
I think to 300k.
So are you guys married or are you in a relationship or
In a relationship.
Boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
boyfriend, girlfriend? How long you guys together?
Half a year.
Half a year, okay. How much are you planning to spend for your wedding?
Not sure yet. I don't know how to answer this question.
Are you in a relationship or are you married?
No, I'm not in a relationship. Not yet. Not married yet.
Are you planning to get married?
Yeah, I think so. Sometime in the future, but I have no idea now. But yeah, I think I will.
If you are going to get married, how much will you spend for your wedding?
This is a good question. I think it depends on how much saving I have after investments, and it could be. I have no idea, but I think it could be about $500,000 or $100,000.
I would say 300,000. How much?
Yeah, will be your budget.
Oh, back home was it 20,000? What the?
Oh shit, is it from
That
the...
was a bird shit.
Do you need a tissue?
I do. Holy. For a cheaper wedding, maybe I don't know, like what 30,000 Hong Kong. If not, then maybe a little bit more expensive, maybe 120,000.
Are you guys in a relationship or are you married?
We just got married yesterday.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Is it easy to get married in Hong Kong? What do you think?
I think it can be really easy or it can be really challenging depending on the expectations. A lot of expectations of the family. I mean, if you really want to get married, it's just signing the paper. It's very cheap, but if you want to have like an actual place to do that and a house to like be alone by yourself, and if you want to have like a nice wedding, you want more money and it's
How much you spend for the wedding?
I don't want to talk too much money. Yeah.
The average, like,
A couple $100,000.
what are the requirements that you think couple need to get married?
Yeah, I think it's more about the bonding that you have with your heart, because yeah, that would last forever. But house and money, you could find a way to solve. In Hong Kong, you could. It's not too difficult to find a job, right? So
Not an economic condition.
Love and economic condition. Okay, what do you mean economic conditions?
Apartment.
Apartment. Do you think buying apartment is in Hong Kong easier or like you already have it?
We already
Have it?
Yeah.
In general, do you think it is easy to buy apartment in Hong Kong?
I think if you want to buy an apartment in Hong Kong, it's quite stressful because when you pay a huge amount of your first payment and then you have to pay every month.
Right.
Yes. However, if you don't have an apartment you have to rent, you still have to pay a lot of the cost on the housing.
I think an apartment is better because we got a place to live together.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think you can achieve that? I mean, buying an apartment in Hong Kong?
It's kind of expensive, but I think I can, and I will. I don't think that both of them are necessary, but if they are better to have, I would say, or it's better to have, but not necessary. But if they decide to get married, it's better have a house. I would say it is almost impossible that saying that before marriage we must to have a house.
Do you think what are the requirements you think that couples need to get married?
Personally, I don't believe in that. I think a place to live in, I think it's quite essential because you do want to have a family together, but it's not a requirement. I mean, as long as you can figure it out between yourself. Some people live with their families and it's fine. It just depends on what you want.
Do you think is it easy to buy your apartment house?
Of course not. Of course not. No, it's not easy. Yeah, we don't have a house yet. We didn't buy. We rented, and it works for us. And I think it's a solution that works for me. But I think a lot of people do feel like they have to buy a house to get married. But I don't think a lot of my friends actually can do that.
Yeah, I mean definitely, but in terms of like housing, I mean stuff like that. I mean obviously, yeah, being in Hong Kong, it's a little bit it's hard to own a house over here. But I think just you guys have a solid foundation. You guys understand each other, being able to of course being able to live with each other, right? And just
Yeah, it's indeed a difficult task to buy a house in Hong Kong. But I think that if you don't mind, you could still rent a place at an affordable price. You could rent a place further away from the town center. That's possible.
Do you think Hong Kong is a good place to live?
I think yes, if for the youngsters to live, yes. But if you want to raise the children, it is quite stressful because it is quite competitive in Hong Kong's lifestyle.
If you get a chance to move to another country, which country will be the priority?
The UK,
Okay.
yes, it's because the lifestyle is quite comfortable.
Do you think Hong Kong is a good place to live?
it's kind of too expensive to buy. I used to study in UK, so I think UK will be a better place for people. I would like to move to UK if I can afford.
Do you think Hong Kong is a good place to live rest of your life, or
Yes, it is. It depends on, well, up to now it depends on if you have a child, right? In terms of education, I'm like 50-50. You get a better education system in overseas, and it also, yeah, it's difficult to say now, right? Yeah.
All right. Thank you very
All
much.
right, thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe I would say Hong Kong is a place for me. Not really, because all the things are very expensive. I would say I want to go another place to explore more. People living here not really happy. I think like they have a lot of different problems like politics and
Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay.
Thank you very much. What's your name?
Ivan.
Nice to meet you.
That's the channel, right?
It's Amila Sam. Where are you from? Yes.
Canada.
Canada. Okay. How
Yeah.
long do you live in Hong Kong?
Like 4 years.
4
4
years.
years, yeah, something like that, yeah.
So, are you planning to stay in Hong Kong longer, or are you planning to go back to Canada or somewhere else?
I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, I do like Hong Kong, but yeah, I don't plan to go back to Canada anytime soon, to be honest with you. Making money here, I mean, sometimes can be, quite, work can be quite stressful. You know what I mean? I've always seen myself, maybe move to Thailand one day and like kind of, you know what I mean? Kind of like, chilling out for like next few decades of my life, like the last few decades maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so.
Right. Do you think Hong Kong is a good place to live, or like spend your rest of the life in future?
Yeah, it's very difficult place to live in. Expenses are high. You work long hours, and you earn quite enough, but it's still a very hard life, I kind of think. I mean, it's kind of like first world problems, but it is very stressful.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And they got married yesterday, so congratulations to both of you.
Thank you. Good luck with your YouTube
Thank you very
channel.
much. He's going to get married soon. And Jackal, so how much are you planning to spend for your wedding?
Maybe 800,000.
You have seen that I was asking the same questions.
Yeah.
For you to get married, what are the requirements? What do you need?
The apartment.
Apartment.
Yeah.
And you think buying an apartment is easy?
It's not easy.
Okay.
Too stressful. Yeah. In Hong Kong, buy a place for living.
So what is your plan after marriage?
After married,
Yeah.
I want to have a baby. The 2 to 3 years, maybe three babies or 4 babies.
Do you think Hong Kong is a good place to raise your kids to grow up?
No, not a good place. Yeah, but I love this place.
If you leave Hong Kong, which country you will go?
I will always, finally, I will come here.
Come back to Hong Kong?
Yeah, I love this place.
So you don't want to leave Hong Kong?
Even Hong Kong is really ridiculous, the government, the houses, but I love this place, so I will live here.
All right, thank you, Jekyll. Thank you so much. As
Yeah.
you guys seen that people are still struggling in Hong Kong under different circumstances based on the economy and also the after marriage to grow up their children in the city, or some may think that moving out from Hong Kong will be a better choice, better future for their kids. Today's couples after the marriage or before the marriage, their most considerable thing is buying apartment or buying a house to live, because you need to have a safe place. I think this is a biggest social issue in Hong Kong. I think the government can issue a policy for them to have a better life, especially for the younger generation, so build new apartments, house. And the other fact that I found is from the young people that they are afraid to raise their kids in Hong Kong with the competition. When we go back to the past, people really doesn't need a lot of requirements. Maybe the love is enough, but now the things has changed in the 21st century. With the competitions, you really need to have money, many things, the basic requirements. So what you guys think? Comment below, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
Bye.